So, Bills, J-Dog back to answer some more questions. Well, before we get to the questions, I got a few goddamn showing what the dog spun today because people ask me all the time, and I like to only bust it out if, well, number one, if I kind of remember to grab the copy and bring it. So, like I said, I'm not going to sit there and just talk about it like imaginary land if I don't actually have a physical copy to show you. Well, you know, I'd be talking on my goddamn ass, making shit up. So there's that, and then also too, if I just listen to fucking Merciful Fate that day or Nunslaughter or Immolation or something, nothing to fucking bring up. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? You guys know what the fuck it is. So more so show you stuff that at least I think 50% of the people don't know about or they've heard of it and just haven't ever checked it out. Like, I don't know if it feels good, that type of shit. So what J Dog spun today that he digs. First thing is first is this has got to be probably the best sounding version of this demo. And I think it came out officially by might be the next label I'm going to show these LPs by. It was like Dark Symphonies of the Crypts. It was, but the band, the black metal band Gehenna. This is their demo, the Black Seared Heart. I mean, this is a killer black metal. Guy doesn't like any black metal. This is a great fucking black metal demo. And this is probably the best version I heard recording wise, but this is, to my knowledge, is a boot. That's what I was told. Don't know who put it out, and no, it wasn't fucking Hell's before you say anything fucking stupid. We got like, we do have some, I think we have some, yeah, we do have some left. We got these like last week, and I spun it when we just got them in, and I spun it again today, so I figured, yeah, show the dog was goddamn spinning. But it sounds fucking fantastic, and like I said, a fantastic goddamn black metal demo. Well, we only have like 12 or 15 of them in or some shit like that, so the inserts with the fucking lyrics and shit. So a lot of times they don't include that, especially for a demo. So that's pretty goddamn cool. And I think they're all on just this orange vinyl. I don't even know if there's any black or anything pressed. Doesn't say, but nonetheless, as you guys know, I prefer the goddamn color vinyl anyways. This was like pink. That's more like a pinkish red, light red, pink. But if you like, if you like goddamn black metal, this is a fantastic demo that doesn't goddamn sound like shit. Um, Sounds fucking demonic, but actually catchy, like just enjoyable goddamn music. You know what I mean? As opposed to a lot of the goddamn black metal, even if it sounds cool, the songs just suck. Nothing there. So you're talking about, Cobalt black metal. It's a goddamn fucking screen. Chopping off my goddamn head. This is dog approved fucking killer black metal demo, and you can own it on goddamn vinyl. That's what I was spinning today. And then also two LPs by the same band, and it's funny. These are my personal copies. I brought them from home. This is the first pressing that the Crypt Records put out of both of these. There's the demo LP version, and this is the album. And it's funny as I was listening to them today, and we sold ones, and I'm like, oh shit, we have these because I got these. What year did this come out? First, originally in '93, the album, but he doesn't say the repress year. But I got this. Shit, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. But there's another pressing, and we have those in stock. Just so we listened today, and we saw. I was like, oh shit! I was like, oh more. I was like, whatever. I just so happened to dust these off to spin them today because I bring a lot of my personal collection shit sometimes into the shop. And I'm like, oh, I haven't listened to that in a while, and I don't because I'm not at home a lot. So most of my music listening is at the shop. So I brought them in, and we just so happen to have just to show them that I'm not bullshitting. I'll show you my versions because I think the repress version might not be on gatefold vinyl, but even if it is, it's a different color vinyl. So it's the band Excruciate from Sweden. This is the album that they did. Well, to my knowledge, this is the only album they didn't do. At least if they did, I don't know. So then it probably fell off pretty goddamn quick. Passage of Life. Like I said, this was the first pressing. Mine's 261 on a 500 hand number. Full cover. Like I said, I think the repress, I didn't pay too much attention because, like I said, I already have it. I think it might not be on a gatefold. It might just have an insert. Don't quote me on that, but the color is different. So here's my color, just to show you I ain't one of the fucking shop copies. And so it's just good old school Swedish death metal. Kind of the best band as I could compare it to is the second Desultory album, Bitterness, without any of the melody. It's not melodic at all like that. little bit more death metal. You know how that one's kind of like death, rock, roll slash melodic. You know what I mean? Scratch that, just the kind of like the sound of it, more so that with maybe with a little bit of the first Epitaph album. I would say that I would compare it to that. So that's what the album sounds like. And the demos, which I'll show, is this is a single LP of the album, and I liked both the demos and the album. If I had to pick one or the other, probably like the album just a pinch more. But the demos is more so, you know, like a lot of the Swedish bands at the time, they had a little bit more of their own identity. You know, just good, you know, basement or garage recordings, but they don't sound like ass. You can understand everything. And this is, it's just 2 demos and maybe an EP. The Mutilations of the Past demo, 1990. And then, who the fuck is this? So this is the Mutilation of the Past demo. I think this is the second demo, this cover here. Hymns of Mortality. Was that a demo or a split? I want to say, I can't remember. Recorded mixed. And that came out in 91. So really cool, too. Everything archived and everything. And this was called a poster. Yeah, posters just of the, what posters just of this comes inside. I don't know if the pressings that we have it. And this is a double vinyl. Again, this was my colors. There's a black, white marble. I think the repress is just like there's a gray and maybe a black vinyl, whatever the fuck the site says. But these are just, like I said, these are my personals that came out. This was the first pressing. And apparently Crypt sold so well for the Crypt that he repressed them. Because then we got this. I didn't even realize, like I said, I didn't even realize we got them in. I was like, oh shit, we still got these. Cool. So I didn't even bring my own copies. I could have just listed them at the goddamn shop. But yeah, good old school underground. Like, again, if you want to be in the loop, like, just this is the shit that I kind of more so stuff like this, and I've told you guys a million times. That's more what I prefer to listen to. It's underground music. That's the oldies where you know, death metal was still, you know, its infancy. It's been around. You know, I know the older guys. What are you talking about? That's not close to infancy. Fucking goddamn possessed, man. Just fucking massacre, insanity. It's like, okay, when his demos came out, the Mutilation of the Past is 1990. Seven Churches has been out for 5 years. You're around on this planet 5 years, you're in kindergarten. You're pretty much in your fucking infancy. So the music was still pretty goddamn fucking new. Death metal was a new fucking genre. So if anybody wants to come in and say anything stupid as fuck, do the goddamn math. Because when you really break it down like that, you're like, oh shit, yeah. You know, talk about a totally new genre of music. But yeah, you like UG shit? True goddamn death metal? Oldies are always goddamn best. The classics are best. It's cool to archive it. And it's just good shit. Those are the 3 LPs the dog spun for today. In case you happen to give a goddamn flying fuck. Sure, some of you don't. Sure, some of you know those. Sure, some of you love those. Sure, some of you heard them. I'm like, I didn't like them. Whatever the fucking case is, that's what I spun. That's what I dig. And those are all personals. Now, the Gehenna that I just picked up. People ask. So 50% of you probably don't give a fuck. Other 50% do. Because people ask me all the time, you know, show what you're playing or recommend something or Justin Harvey. Talk about obscure shit. Like, again, those bands aren't super obscure, but I mean, you know, more obscure than goddamn Incantation. That's for goddamn sure. So, anyways, on to the goddamn questions. Ism 90. Sick Lord Gore shirt, J-Dog. Yeah, I got that from the same company. Remember I told you about those Diabolics? Go watch my goddamn video when I was talking about Diabolic. I bought that and the Exhumed Slaughter calls. What is it called? Sick Tees or Slick Tees? They're in Canada. And they have Lord Gore. I was like, holy shit, the fucking Lord Gore. Because I used to have a Lord Gore shirt, but it was a size medium or large back when the band was around. I forget what the artwork was, but I never seen an album cover of the, of either albums. And the second album cover I didn't like as much, but I liked the first album cover. Yeah, it's cartoony and fucking, you know, Fruity Pebbles as fuck, but it's brutal as hell. And it's like, it's you know, it's the animated artwork, but it's all gory and shit. It's like, holy fuck, you know what I mean? So I always liked that goddamn cover. I've never seen a shirt for it, so I picked it up. How about pressing Lord Gore the Autophagus Orgy and Resicking on vinyl? How about watch my goddamn channel, brah? You're late to the game. Asked, talked about it multiple times. Gurge from Lord Gore said yes. I made him an offer. He said yes. So this is how the story went down. This is over a year ago now. Gurge contacted me. We had 2 email exchanges back and forth. He said, I just need to dig up the files. Give me till this weekend. 3 weekends went by, and I contacted him. He got back. Hey, bro, so sorry. Fucking, I think he said his dad was sick, and then eventually, I think his dad actually died. So sorry to hear about that. And kind of like, give me some time. And then I never heard from him. This was over a year ago, and I hit him up from today. It was probably about 3 months ago now. Hey, Gertz, what's up, man? Still want to do those Lord Gores? What's going on? I figured after a year, I understand he's bummed, but I mean, like the tube says, but life goes on, right? I mean, you gotta, can't just sit in your living room, do nothing. Not saying he's doing that. I'm just saying, I got a reply. I emailed him, hey, what's up? Still up, and he never replied to that. That was 3 months ago. So I mean, that's where we're at. You tell me if you guys know him, everybody knows Gurge, send him this video or say, hey man, email J Dog again. I mean, I'm not mad or nothing like that. Our schedule's so behind anyways. We're all the way booked up to fucking 2025, literally, our release date. So, but I mean, I'd like to get it on the schedule so we're putting shit so it comes out in 2025. Because even if he's to say yes today and gave me files today, it won't even come out next year. It'll be 2025 until it comes out. So we can put it on the release schedule. So, I'm busy as fuck, and it's not like I'm just waiting on Lord Gore, got nothing else going on. So for me, it's not that big of a deal. I just kind of I more so want to do them just because I really like those albums as a fan. They've never been on vinyl, so it'd be cool as fuck to do them. So if he's still up for it, the dog's still down. Contact me, goddammit. What the fuck's going on, Gurge? Attila Oliveria. J-Dog, what is wrong with Fuad's podcast? ? You mentioned that you're not much of a fan anymore. So Fuad that's a bodybuilding podcast. Fuad Abiad, he's a retired bodybuilder. He does a podcast. He has the most popular podcast in bodybuilding for sure. No, I don't dislike it. It's just it was great when it was when he first started, especially when he did first start up, and it was him and Luke Sandow every week. And when he was doing the interviews and he was going over guys like cycles and shit and talking about like openly of what's going on. Now it's just a lot of dick and fart jokes. You know what I mean? It's just I'm not a dick and fart joke guy, man. I just don't find that funny. Like I just really don't. Like it just like. And again, that's just shtick, and he's way more successful than I am. So who the fuck am I to tell him what to do? Do whatever the hell he wants. But they go down questions, and questions are always cool. But you ever notice, like, I try to answer questions on this that are kind of like questions that I would care to answer. They answer that, would you rather have fingers for dicks or toes for dicks or stupid shit like that? It's like, how about not? That's just fucking stupid. That's a scenario that's never gonna goddamn happen, and who cares? Would you rather smell shit all day or drink cat piss? Like like that's what. Granted, it's not them bringing those questions up. Fans will submit. I'm like, are you guys five? Like, who cares? I like, and personally, me, if it was my podcast, I would just skip questions like that. It's like it's not even funny. It's just dumb. Now, granted, I understand that's he pee pee poo poo. That's funny to me. Again, to me, you just sound like you're in fucking kindergarten. He farted. I mean, if you find that funny, I don't know. I just don't. Let's just say that. So, and a lot of it's based off that. Um, I like when and plus when certain people come on, I do watch. I peek in every now and then. I really like Roman Fritz a lot as a personality, and every now and then he comes in on, and usually those are the best episodes. But yeah, it's for the most part. I can honestly say 85% of the episodes I don't watch. I'd say more than that. I'd probably say I peek in about an episode once every 6 weeks, as opposed to before 2 years ago. I watched every single one of them. I was like, this is getting dumb. Critical mass. As a former BK employee myself, I'm curious to know what were your favorite things and least favorite things about working at the BK. It's hard to say because at the time, I didn't know much difference. All I knew was fucking fast food veteran over here. The only other type of job I had 2 jobs prior to that. Worked at a haunted house for the seasonal when I was 13, and me and Chase worked at a kind of like a land. Not kind of, it was for this dude that worked at Pizza Hut. We worked there too, and he had a landscaping side business, and we did that. I don't know, that's sucking ass. So in comparison, because I remember like going to be, my introduction was like, man, this is way better than fucking that landscaping shit. This is way better than the haunted house, freezing your fucking balls off, sweaty goddamn fucking face with a mask on, your goddamn throat hurts like hell. So that was my comparison. Because I remember when I worked there, McDonald's, I worked there first. Worked there from age 14 to 15. At age 15, then on my 15th birthday, I went out and applied to BK because I heard you got to be 15 to work there, and they're hiring at $1.50 more an hour. Told Mac Daddies to take a fucking hike. I went to BK and I worked there until I graduated high school. And my comparison right out the gate with the fest, I was like, this shit's great. This is easy. That's why I was laughing at the time with the other kids. Like they're moping and groping. I'm like, man, this is just like easy money. I was like, ring up some idiot customers, and if you're in the kitchen, just slapping some nuggets in a box and some burgers. Like, what if you can't handle this? I'm sorry, but you're a pathetic fucking piece of shit. I mean, this is the lowest of the totem pole. I mean, that's why they hire 14-year-olds. So I was just like, this shit's fucking great. And I say it all the time, dude. I mean, if you're fucking, and granted, the dog has no goddamn game, and he damn sure didn't have no goddamn game back then. Dude, you want to talk about meeting chicks? That's the best place to fucking meet chicks. What do you mean, J Dog? Well, number one, to get customers hand over fist. Now, granted, you can't. I mean, if you have Baxter game, you could probably get a phone number, just them swinging in for coffee, right? But minimally, just forget the customers even. Who do you think's working there? Again, I'm not talking about don't be a creepy fucking 45-year-old hitting on a 16-year-old, but it's fucking 16 to 20-year-olds going in and out of there. You know, high school to college kids. Chicks too. Some of them are fucking just so happen to be good looking. So there's your fucking it. You know what I mean? Especially if you have your 20-year-old, I don't work. Fucking stupid, brah. What do you mean you don't fucking work? I'm single and I don't work. I'm bored. I'm depressed. I would be too. There's your fucking antidepressant medication right there. Go to fucking BK. Get the free fucking food. As long as you're not a fat fuck, you can handle it, I guess. I was fine just eating it every day. Get the free goddamn fucking food. You get fucking paid. It's easy as fuck job. And you get to meet chicks. What's the problem? So, yeah, honestly, looking back at it, I thought it was easy, thought nothing of it, but kind of thought just a job. But compared to then, when I worked at the print shop, I would take BK any day over that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a cool job in my book. The only reason I don't still work there is because doing fucking hells, and it doesn't pay enough. If it was $1 million a year, to be honest, I'd probably do that. There's a hell of a lot more fucking exciting. To be honest, there's more exciting days than there are fucking here. There ain't no exciting days here. You're just filling orders, doing emails, the same mundane shit every goddamn day. Yeah, I'm around fucking stuff that I'm a fan of and I like, but as far as just excitement for the day, it's as boring as it fucking gets. There, at least, I don't know, something might happen every once in a blue moon that'd be kind of exciting. You know what I'm saying? So as far as just entertainment value and shit like that, BK was better than what the fuck I do here. To be completely honest with you. So yeah, and they hire anyone. So that's why that when people are, they're not working. I know a few people too, grown ass men too, no jobs. Sitting there, what the fuck you doing, dude? Get a goddamn job, you bum. Make this the goddamn last question. Colin Doherty, throw in some stickers if possible. If we have any, I think we got like one Hell's Design unless we're down the last 20 or so. He said stickers submitted and they should be done this week. We'll see. If you're seeing this video and you're still, I'm out of stickers, that means he's full of shit. Question for the dog. I remember King Folly saying he disliked the first Megadeth album so much because people kept telling him it was the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, I can see that. What are some bands or albums that you have had really high expectations for and ended up being heavily disappointed with? I would probably have to say Bolt Thrower since I just found their music kind of boring. I guess I can understand why some people like it though. I mean, that's kind of a good one. I remember being slightly disappointed by Bolt Thrower. Again, I do like Bolt Thrower. It's just, again, and there's going to be 10 million people that disagree with it because I think Bolt Thrower is the most overrated death metal band of all time. I think Deicide sends them home on a stretcher. I'm sorry. I mean, even like the albums people rip on, Incinerate them. I'm sorry. I think I don't think Bolt Thrower has one better song than Bible Bash for me. Just me, blah blah. Killer lyrics, sing along, fucking funny, catchy, memorable. Bolt Throwers, they do have good riffs here and there. It's just something about their whole formula is just a little bland. But I admit I like it because there's a riff that you're kind of like, you could just kind of like almost air guitar that is cool. But just I don't know if it's about the vocals or their tone. Just something is just a little bland. It doesn't have like punch to it. That's just the best way I could goddamn describe it. Like, yeah, if you disagree, go right the fuck ahead and put in there. You decide the shittiest band in the world. That's fine. I don't really give a fuck. I didn't come on your channel and ask your ass, so I really don't give a fuck. I was asked. I can kind of see that. But I don't want to say I had super high expectations either. I don't know if I was like someone told me about like gotta check them out. I just when I got to them, I got to them. I know there's somebody, and it was probably more in recent times in the 2000s when I was seeing hype over shit. Bands popping in my mind is stuff like kind of like the heavy metal band Portrait in Solitude. Fucking great heavy metal. Sounds like King Diamond. I put it on. I'm like, this is lame and boring. Now, don't hold me to that. I mean, if I got to know it, it's fucking great. But because I only listened to it once, I put on the shop. I was like, this is just lame. Um, that's what I thought. But as far as I mentioned a bunch of times, there's a bunch of bands that are like household names that I respect that just do nothing for me. Stuff like Dark Throne. I mean, I do like some stuff by Dark Throne. So that's bad. I like Blazing the Northern Sky. I like the demos too. Outside that, I'll be honest, I'm not kind of really a fucking fan. Transylvanian Hunger, I like the title track. The rest of the album I thought was kind of just blurred together. Voivod. Vaughn was another one. Vaughn, to me, no riffs whatsoever fucking ever. I thought the guy's vocals are cool as fuck. I thought their image is cool as fuck. Where's the riffs, brah? Later the 2000s, I'm hype out the wazoo was Portal. I just thought it was a goddamn complete snooze fest. I told that to them personally. Like I told the story on here, hung out with Shane, the singer, drove him to a goddamn grocery store, fucking get protein bars and shit. We talked bodybuilding. That's all we talked about was working out bodybuilding. And I told him like yeah, I don't even like Portal. I think it's fucking boring. So I can totally understand that. He's like, it's not really. It's kind of more of an music for art, not like put your arm out the window, fucking walk, yeah, jamming while you're driving. It's not really wasn't meant for that, and I get it. So I mean, but I'm like, yeah, this is nothing. I'm gonna fucking put on the player. That's for damn sure. Classic rock bands like fucking Van Halen and fucking Kiss and shit. I understand it has its place and it helps spawn heavy metal music, but it's just it's not a fan. I put it on. I mean, Van Halen. I mean, dude, the fucking David Lee Roth's vocals are the biggest fucking nails on the chalkboard, dude. I'd rather listen to Disturbed, Down with the Sickness than Running with the Devil. And I know some of you just want to punch me in the face for saying that, but Running with the Devil, it literally sounds. When I hear Run with the Devil, you know that fucking Simpsons episode that Homer Simpson walks in with Bart. Bart's fucking going gay. Takes him to that steel mill. It's got that they're all dancing around. We work hard. We play hard. There's a spark in your head. Get out, get out. I just picture fucking Running with the Devil playing there. That's just how it comes off to me. I know, like, this guy's the biggest fucking dumbo idiot ever. I just always thought that. I can't stand. It's primarily because the guy's voice. Because I can't stand this guy's voice. I just want to grab my fucking can and can't stand it. It's like the worst vocalist in the face of the fucking earth. Doesn't run with the devil. He ain't running with shit. He ain't down with the fucking devil. To me, Ozzy sounded down with the devil. We're talking about classic shit. To me, Ozzy sounded like he had a sick fucking voice. That sounded more, as a little boy, it just sounded dark. It sounded scary. That's how I took it. Again, somebody be like, and I know, well, fucking, you got what's his face, Frazier, hates everything with Ozzy. No Sabbath with Ozzy's good. So I get it. It's all acquired taste. It's all ear of the beholder. So, before you, I know somebody be fucking pissed about that Van Halen comment coming over and saying this. That's fine. You can listen because you know what? At the like my fucking like the good old goddamn YouTube days. The fucking probably the first YouTube channel I was ever listening to. The Twin Muscle Workout, the Hot Twins. Like they'd fucking say, you can listen to whatever the fuck you want to listen to. Later, goddammit.